Spaceport cafeteria was always loud, but that day the laughter was sharper than usual. Travelers in armored suits, alien merchants with wide tails, and drone pilots with glowing visors all turned toward the entrance. She had entered, the alien girl named Rua, a young worker from the gentle, slow-moving species called the Veruni. The Veruni were round-bodied, soft-skinned, and peaceful. But to most outsiders, especially humans and other slim-built species, they looked fat and people laughed. Rua felt every whisper stab at her heart. She kept walking, holding her bag close. Her hands shook. She wasn't here to fight. She wasn't here to argue. She just needed work. The crowd didn't care. A group of alien pilots snickered loudly. "Look, the gravity shift is coming. Run before she rolls over us." Another shouted, "Hey, Rula, did you eat the moon today?" Laughter exploded across the cafeteria. Rua lowered her eyes. Her round cheeks warmed with embarrassment. Her species stored emotions differently. Her body actually changed color slightly, turning a soft purple when she was stressed. People only laughed harder. She forced herself to keep moving. She had no home, no money, no family left. She just needed a job, any job. But no one wanted her. No one except maybe the human Jace Marlin. He sat alone near the corner repairing a broken mining drone. He was one of the few humans who stayed on the outer rim worlds, dangerous, lonely places where pirates attacked often and the law barely existed. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. He was just decent. He saw Rua freeze under the cruel laughter. He watched her small round shoulders tremble. And unlike the others, he didn't laugh. Instead, he sighed. "Poor kid," he muttered. "She just wants a chance." When Rua finally gathered the courage to approach him, she bowed her head deeply. "Human worker, my name is Rua," she whispered. "I am looking for work. I can clean, cook, repair miner machines. I learn fast. Please consider me." Her voice shook. Not from weakness, but from hope struggling to survive. Jace put down his tools. "You can repair machines?" he asked gently. Rua nodded fast. "Yes, my species specializes in fine motor work. Our fingers are very sensitive." Jace raised an eyebrow. Most people assumed Veruni could only eat and sleep. Nobody believed they had real skills. "All right," he said finally. "Show me." The test stunned everyone. He handed her a damaged microchip, tiny, smaller than a human fingernail. A nearby drone pilot smirked. "No way sausage fingers can fix that," he whispered. Rua ignored him. She took the chip, and her fingers moved. Fast, precise, like delicate instruments made of living silk. She repaired the broken circuits in under 12 seconds. Jace's jaw dropped. The pilots stopped laughing. The cafeteria fell silent. Rua gently placed the chip back in Jace's hand. "It should work now," she whispered. And indeed, the drone came to life instantly, hovering smoothly. Jace stared at her, not with pity, but with respect. "You're hired," he said. Rua's eyes widened. "Really? You mean it?" she asked. "Of course," Jace said. "Anyone who can fix that is a genius." Rua tried to hide her smile, but her whole body brightened with pure happiness. From that day, Rua worked with Jace every morning. She cleaned the shop, fixed damaged parts, sorted tools faster than any robot, and cooked meals. When Jace forgot to eat, she even began humming soft, melodious sounds that calmed the entire workshop. Within a week, the shop transformed. Customers arrived in long lines. "Is the Veruni girl here? The repair master. I heard she can fix what robots can't. She repaired my ship's shield system in 5 minutes." Rua glowed with joy. For the first time in her life, she felt seen. But some people didn't like her success. The same alien pilots who mocked her now felt threatened. "This is bad," one hissed. "People come to her for repairs. Our business is dying." Another growled. "She's making us look slow and stupid. We need to stop her." Late one night, they broke into Jace's workshop. They smashed tools, destroyed machines, ripped apart carefully organized shelves, and worst of all, framed her. They placed Veruni fingerprints on everything. The next morning, officers stormed the shop. "Rula of the Veruni, you are accused of sabotage." Rua collapsed to her knees, shaking. I didn't. I would never hurt Jace's workshop. Never." The pilots stood in the crowd, pretending to be shocked. "She must have gotten jealous," one said loudly. "These creatures get emotional easily," another added. People murmured. Doubt spread. Rua's eyes filled with tears. Her dream, her work, her place in the galaxy was about to be destroyed. Until Jace stepped forward, the human who stood up. Enough, Jace said, stepping between Rua and the officers. She didn't do this. The officer frowned. How can you be sure? Jace pointed at the broken machines. These cuts, these tears, they weren't done by her hands. Veruni fingers are round. These marks are sharp, done by someone with claws. Everyone froze. The crowd turned to the alien pilots. Jace continued, Also, I installed cameras last week. He played the recording. The pilots were caught on video committing every act. Gasps rippled through the crowd. The officers arrested the pilots on the spot. The crowd turned toward Rua, not with mockery this time, but with shame. We're sorry. We judged you wrong. You're amazing. Forgive us. They whispered. Rua wiped her tears. It's okay, she said. I just want to work and be useful. Jace placed a hand on her shoulder. You're more than useful, Rua. You're the best partner I've ever had. Her entire body shimmered with warm gold. Rua had changed everything, not by fighting, but by showing her true skill, true heart, and true courage. From that day on, no one ever laughed at her again. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.